He's only lost in the first round on 4 occasions, the most recent back in 2014. So he is a heavy favourite. David Grace going to enjoy this one way or another. I think he won 3 matches. And interestingly, Neil, he hadn't made a century in any of them until the penultimate frame against Andrew. And afterwards, John came over to him and said, good luck for the World Championship. Well, here they are playing each other. Higgins is a classic recently. That was his best run in a ranking event. But the Crucible has so often brought out the best in him, of course.
Nice shot, having played those qualifiers. Not a good start, though.
David Grace.
I think a few people keep hearing a lot that John's playing well, but I mean, I don't think anything will.
Just on how close the crowd. We know he can last the course. 8 finals here. He got to 3 in a row, of course.
Six.
The red above the black is the one he'd love to do. Playing on the left-hand red here.
29.
Just to sort of try and make his action a little bit more compact and...
He's not a plant. That's quite a poor shot, really. The plant wasn't on.
So we'll leave his luck here. Practices at the Northern Snooker Centre parade. Here with he had to beat Sean O'Sullivan.
40. $21.
The black was respotted, of course, that it wasn't available. Must admit, when he first played it, I have to beauty. What a beautiful shot. About a foot. Power the cue ball around the angles here, I think. Of course, he'll always...
John Higgins.
Yes. Oh, it's a great hit.
Yeah, he almost hit you.
And as I say, with these great players, you know, with John Higgins in particular, whenever you quality matches just to reach those finals, beat Jack Lazowski here in a decider in the quarterfinals, puts the black safe.
2.
Overall, really, in terms of he laid the snooker at the end of it, that was excellent. And, well, you certainly end on a high here in Sheffield.
9.
It's been in 8 finals, 3 more semi-finals.
14.
In that visit. Been in a couple of last 16s this season. He did have that win over O'Sullivan that I mentioned before a ball is struck in this match. Now, as I say, he got the chance in the first frame. It didn't come to much, can it?
They are difficult shots. I know he made it look quite difficult, but...
David Grace 1. 1.
Invariably, players will do that, though, if they think they can get away with it. Just
David winning that first match gave him the points he needed to stay on.
7.
One of these clubs that has been going for years, so in an era when so many clubs... Well, they've decided to play on.
It never looked in, did it, that?
That's good news, was he wasn't...
Williams, of course, Mark made the running in that match. Higgins played brilliant snooker in the last session.
No easy games here, of course, but I guess in this match, especially here. Well, he's passed it. Opportunity has come around and is going better. He only wants another red.
And a perfect chance to put this away. That red.
50.
They've not gone very far. He's doing so here.
73.
He's as good as. Your day on Friday, you just want to get out there and play.
91.
Stages here. It's to win the second frame, 2-0 over David Grace.
Shot from Grace, but of course once it goes in you want the...
David Grace 1.
Did pretty well.
hard enough? It can't. Surely not. It's getting... Smashing pot.
One.
And I think now it's a big shot to take on. I was thinking that. The red's quite nicely spread
One.
here.
One of the reds covering one another. Of course, David Grace from Leeds, which is not too far away. Although I get the feeling he quite likes being part of the snooker bubble, actually. Oh, well, he's...
Together if you're not careful. But he didn't do that. That's excellent. A terrific shot. Oh.
The table legs, just the nature of the venue. I think the conditions have been excellent, actually, so far. For 2 and a bit days. Here we go again. Same shot.
Yeah, you got to...
One.
Just missed an important ball at the wrong time in the first couple of frames when he...
A qualifying round, because Higginson, had he won, would have got his tour card back because he was playing under amateur status, so he was arguably under more pressure, you could say.
Goodness me, look at all the balls here flying around. That is a nightmare. That was a bad shot.
Yeah, the shot he played maybe got a bit over anxious, but he'd be feeling even worse now.
He's used to him.
7. 14.
And he's sensing an opportunity here. He's sensing his opponent hasn't settled. Higgins hasn't been flawless.
Yeah.
28. $35.
New colours, you'll need more than just the red. That's the awkward one.
42. $49.
It won't be enough. I'm not sure if he played to move the red there. He'd be surprised if he did on that last shot where he just touched the red, because often it can lead.
Moments like this, when he senses a chance, he brings it all together. We've seen that with clearances down the year. And he's already got a good lead here against an opponent who's not quite at the races yet.
66. One.
Now he's his game, and his best is good. He's a good player. As Dave pointed out earlier, you know, he's got to win.
Particularly for people who have tickets tomorrow afternoon when this match concludes.
17. $25.
Those sort of breaks are not enough.
Foul.
Did he miss that?
Miss.
Extraordinary.
David Grace.
That's
David Grace.
clear. Oh, good shot that from John. Players at this level are all going to be able to find that target. It's the jaws like that, you don't have any real control over it. So in there again. Big area to land the cue ball. That was a good effort. He couldn't quite. And once again, same area. Defender.
Foul. And a miss. David Graceful.
Playing decent save. Well, this time he...
Landy's first frame, he's already got a useful advantage.
in the back of the mind that he's never going to win a frame. It's only happened twice here in...
Eight.
Oh, well done.
There's always the supposition in all the years, they're very good. And he's putted two important
25.
shots, that red and the pink Dave mentioned, both really...
At the crucible, it's not always... Well, he could...
Yeah, he might as well just dropped it in, really. Higgins is almost a blind...
Nine. Seven.
Looks quite good, doesn't it? He's got the
Higgins.
overhit, perhaps.
24.
Can't quite do it. There's still a bit of mileage in this frame. Higgins will go now...
One.
David Grossby.
John Higgins.
Ooh, well, there's one of them. There's one of them,
Higgins.
so...
Didn't think he could avoid the double kiss there.
It's a nasty little area. Surely. And in it goes. All the talk of whitewashes is out the window. He's involved in the match. Higgins with the 98 in frame 2. That was his best run of the match.
8. 12.
He'd be relieved in the end. Then he just failed to get the snooker behind the green. Was relieved to win that pre-interval frame, not least because Higgins needed 2 snookers. He actually got one of them, but anyway, 3-1, 5 frames left to play. They conclude tomorrow. No great surprise, the pot success favours Higgins at this stage. 3-1 the lead. Safety actually is not ahead in, which is, I guess, is a surprise. And that's a telling stat, the high break, just 32 from Grace.
70. $25.
To the middle, but the position would have to be absolutely A1. Now, has he got the gap?
John Higgins, 32.
Played it. Fraction off. Ah, really good.
David.
They are in the first place.
Few behind. He's going to be a serious contender in this match. If he could steal this frame when he...
Oh dear. Where's this red going to finish? He's...
One. Six.
He's had chances in every frame.
It then takes. Just wanted to in this match.
One.
Sounds because he's kind of bossing the exchanges. Grace is not playing.
Powering in front once again. Assuming this frame ends because the other session is over. A long way behind in this frame, 68 behind with 51 on.
One.
John Higgins, he's not been at his glorious but just 32. He did win the fourth. He's had chances in all the frames but hasn't quite produced it yet. And Higgins... Just feels like John Higgins is in control.
John all that much. If it doesn't work, there'll be a different setup for the next one.
Foul.
Oh, I don't know what... The radar's gone completely
Foul.
Intentional.
Because if you're struggling, and he is at the minute, and you don't really want to be struggling against...
Do strange things. Some good and some not so good. Potable. I think that middle set...
16. $22.
Said it earlier, but it is a very different environment when we
28.
get down that they hadn't seen earlier. And as
34.
they can't
30 years he's been coming here just about. Still wanted to just savour the unique feel to any other. This tournament is different to any other
47.
advantage.
Fif-
75 on. But there won't be when this red is...
59.
This is where this... Gracie's going to be behind, but Higgins is just, I think... He's not gone in, but he's done enough.
Will play Jack Jones. They're the confirmed second round matches. Mark Allen coming back tonight, 6-3 up on Fang Zhengji. And we'll... Oh dear. Oh.
Not playing well. I think that was a pretty easy red, wasn't it, that he missed, and he's missed two.
$50. $20.
Not necessarily all able to be potted. As you can see, there's the one at the bottom which
31.
appears... Anyway, decided to go the other route and go black. I mean, they look okay.
You know, he'll be seriously annoyed with himself. His opponent has been there for the taking.
I'll be honest, I think he's at the point now where he almost doesn't want to come to the table because he's missing so many.
One. Seven.
And that's to virtually get it won this afternoon. It's the best rest player in the world. Birdie potted that one without any fuss. David Grace, Higgins at 92. It's quite a chasm of frames to put them away. And he's...
Be careful not to push this one. Not that it matters now. The frame's over. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Work done today. You could have a half day tomorrow. Whatever your job is, that's kind of where he...
Yeah, I mean, the way it's going, you certainly think 7-2. Relax a little. It's not easy to do, of course. The build-up to the match, but the crucible, more than it again.
59.
That's why I think in some ways it's difficult to, you know...
Well, that's right. You can get dragged into it. I don't think it happens to great champions. They just... And that's how they get to be champions, because they dominate and they don't
83.
take their foot off. It's just a bit of form here with this break.
The form he's capable of, then that would at least just cheer him up a bit, apart from anything else. You never know when your next crucible appearance might be. He doesn't want to...
End up putting a red near the pocket on these. Oh, that's a good shot. That's nice. Failing that.
1.
Well, he's not got...
A case of the player of the season actually winning the World Championship. The player with the best form.
John Higgins, 11.
That season he'd been in 6 ranking finals. Still dangerous. Oh, this could be dangerous for David Grace. He's...
An in-off sort of shot, but... No, he's just took the cue ball round into a good area. That's a good shot. I wondered if he was playing onto that red near the pocket at first. Oh, great shot. Great shot. You can stay over the pocket these if you don't hit them right. No, he's not even trying to keep the break going. Ah, well.
David Grace, 8.
Good pot.
1. Seven.
Well played, but...
David Grace, 7.
That was 6 years ago now.
being presented with gifts which he's very grateful to take.
Ever since the qualifying last week, but at the moment it's turning into a nightmare.
$40. $20.
Again. That'll do.
It doesn't really seem to matter. He's missed that one. Wasn't on the blue, as we said, as intended, too straight on it. So
Well, this frame, this side.
$11. $90.
Oh, what a crunching pot that was. Terrific.
$29.
But there's another big shot to be played. This one. A lot of movement on that shot, and he got into it. Ooh, frame ball. Wow, and he's done this was much more like it from David Grace. Brilliant.
44.
yeah, he's shown a lot of heart there. There's to get his seat, which is good to see. A few empty seats in the front rows. The new Century Club Hospitality Lounge is perhaps being favoured more than the live.
David Grace, of course, from Leeds. It always makes me think of played an all-day match, and that was the last we ever saw of him as a player.
That he summoned up.
One.
He's in the same half of Robertson and Mark Allen, Stuart Bingham. There's no easy sections, obviously, but
4. $10.
Great chance out of pretty innocuous position. But the way that and now
it would take some collapse. It would take some transformation in performance, both from him.
$37.
and that's what catch him cold, which he's doing, to be
John
fair,
Higgins. 42.
in the main. Grace to do what he did in the previous frame, I think, this time. John will be looking to put the reds a little bit safer than... Nailing the green to the side cushion here. That's the percentage call. Not played it great, to be honest. Cue action, he seems to be stopping at the back for an awfully long time on these shots. Off the table, I think, is as relevant as anything.
And getting involved in the best of 25s to convert victory tomorrow, based on what we've seen this afternoon, and based, of course, on the...
Eight.
Well, he's decided not to even play it. Chip it in down. Well,
still gone along at 92% pot success. Grace at 78. That was never going to be enough to
any great degree in this match. Someone like John will set his own standards.
Thank you. One.
Ball break was just fueled by rage, and it got him a frame on the board.
David Grace, 8.
Yeah, and it's...
Foul.
Yeah, it's time to shake hands.